know how to do it, but I knew that that's what I wanted to do. I don't know how I'm gonna get there, but I'm gonna spend my whole life trying to figure it out.
7 pounds, 9 ounces. Your champion is Jacob Wheeler. Your 2012 Forrest Wood Cup champion, Jacob Wheeler. He is the youngest BFL All-American champion ever.
The youngest Forrest Wood Cup champion in history.
It means the world. It is the biggest thing that's ever happened in my life.
He won the second stop at Table Rock.
Wow!
Unbelievable!
Jacob Wheeler makes history.
The run continues for Wheeler.
All right, y'all, it has been a tough one so far in practice. Caught a few bass. I had like a handful of squirrel bites yesterday, caught 8 or 9 or something like that. Water is still rising, so I'm just trying to sort of get a vibe exactly what's going down, graphing a little bit still. I don't feel like the fish are up there quite yet. It's still pretty cold this morning. It's 50 degrees outside, it's 30, 34 or something like that, 35 just right below, right above freezing right now. And so I'm just sort of trying to get an idea of what's really actually happening. A lot of water poured into this lake. I think they're going to start dropping it, so that could all change. And then also we have a warming trend. So all of these things are playing a little bit differently than you don't know exactly how these fish are going to set up accordingly. But we're going to keep on looking. It's got a little bit of fog. It's pretty thick. I mean, you can you can cut the fog with a dang knife, is like they said. It's definitely hitting this zone right here, so I might go fish down to this little thing right here.
High water, a bunch of stuff floating around.
High water, a bunch of stuff floating around, and now I've got Brody a seat. A little wet though, bro. You want to put that sucker right there. That's the bottom. Bass. Little spotted bass. Well, not the biggest one, but it is one. So, putting that as a non-scoreable for this week. Scoreable minimum is pound 8, 1/8. So we got to catch at least a 1/8 to score. We're out messing around a little bit. But hey, we got a bite. Yeah, they're out here, I think. Damn, they're fast. Yeah, he's had him. I fished out here a lot. I didn't fish out here a lot yesterday, but I fished out here a little bit yesterday and I got some bites. But the thing is man, there's so many spotted bass in this lake. There's a lot of them that are non-scorables. A lot. And with the water coming up, man, I mean, the first thing that morning is probably pretty tough, I'm assuming, but with the weather. If I can
catch one here in a second. Gotcha. Squirrel too, I think. Not a great big one, but we'll see. Let's see what we got. 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 Okay, they gotta be a £1.8 this week, and that one looks like a £1.8. He's long. 1 pound 8 ounces. Exactly. Now you ain't gonna win catching that, but I just want to know what a £1.8 measures. So a £1.8 is 14 3/4 inches long. 1/8. 1/8. 14 3/4. It's good to know.
Is that the average here?
Pretty much the population.
No, average is definitely not. Average is definitely not a pound and a half average. I would say, I remember coming out here messing around and pre-practicing, and I literally caught 47 bass that day and caught 6 squirrels. So just to give you guys a heads up. Oh, I think I see one right there. Non-squirrel. Ooh, non-squirrel. That's not what we're looking for right there. Well, okay. All right, so we just got a few bites and a couple non-scorables and one just, just right at it. That's not the quality you're gonna probably need to win this thing, but we're looking around a little bit. We're getting a couple bites. Let's go try to find a different area, a little different zone, and see if this is going on in multiple places of the lake or it's just right here. Bud said he ain't had a bite today at all. We had just a couple bites. It's really tough. I mean, it's tough right now. I mean, obviously somebody's gonna figure it out, but it is very difficult. He said, unbelievable. It's been tough. We checked in with the guys. They all are having a tough time as well, so I don't know.
Fishing in February.
It's actually March 1st. March 1st now.
What?
They turned the corner. They're gonna go to spawn. Don't worry, guys. It's about to go down. Unbelievable. It's a foot and a half visibility. Alright, so we just had one on in a run-in. The problem with run-ins is the problem. It rained like 2-3 days ago. They'll probably run dry. It's probably not going to be a deal. It's going to work throughout the tournament, but I wanted to check a couple of them while I had a little bit of time. A lot of pressure too. A lot of local pressure, a lot of tournament pressure, local guy or tournament guys fishing them, looking at them. It's not a secret. On Smith Lake, run-ins are a big deal, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Hey, I had to pitch over there. I saw that sucker's up underneath there. And went, doink. Non-squirrable. Non-squirrable. The water's got definitely a little clean to it. Well, just got our first bite off the dock. And this is the thing. Ultimately, what I'm looking for right now is I'm looking for... I wanted to eliminate some of the run-ins. We did that. And then now we're just, I'm picking up a crankbait a little bit, but then I'm also looking at boat docks and sort of going to see if I can scheme around a little bit on the boat dock side of things. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how it all is going to play out, but typically the boat dock deal is better in the afternoon on this lake. They start to really position, set up pretty well. I'm sure guys will catch them doing it. So
Ooh, I thought I had a bite right there. But you gotta keep, I've really not got that perfect pattern or that perfect bait or really dialed in yet to where I can just run down the bank or run that pattern or run something or put that one bait in my hand and just go. So that's why I got 20 rods on the deck. You gotta have them ready to roll. I'm hoping to eliminate that down to 3 or 4, but I don't know, we'll see. Non-scoreable. That is a Smith Lake pretty bass right there. Doink. Typical Smith Lake bass on a Cinco on a dock. I mean, oh man, I'm gonna get this sucker out. That is non-scoreable. That one right there. Go ahead and put him on the scale to sort of make sure. Man, their teeth are sharp. I'm gonna say 1.4, 1.3. 1.4, right there, 1.4. All right, that's exactly sort of what I thought. Non-scoreable. Put him on the scale, but starting to get a couple bites on one. Lots of non-scoreable. Little. So far, we've not caught no big ones off some docks. Gosh. You grab it though. £1 pound. See you later, buddy. Man, I know the dock deal is definitely gonna play, but I've not been able to generate. I shook a few off on a boat dock, but that's been about it, man. I've not really caught any big ones on the dock. Michael Bennett was like I'm not gonna say the originator, but a long time ago, Michael Bennett won a tournament here. I want to say probably maybe 10, 20 years ago, before I started fishing, and maybe 15 years ago, and he basically caught him on a wacky rig on docks. It's been a deal ever since. I mean, you look at a lot of the guys from out west, really were a lot of the Nico stuff, a lot of the guys brought back out east, and this is really the reason behind it. Well, was one of the first places it really was put on the map. So a lot of these fish and these spotted bass are really, they tend to suspend a lot on these docks. They're not really, we're sitting in a dock, we're sitting over, I don't know, 100 foot of water. And so they'll sit down there 10 feet, 20 feet, and you just throw that thing out there and it's like, doop, zzz, you know. And if you find the right dock, the right stretch of docks, you can come out of here with a really nice tournament. But so far we've not found them. And it could turn into the deal in the tournament, but I don't know, we'll see. There we go. All right. That is an official 1.5-pounder right there. I'm sorry, y'all. We have not caught any bigs today, but we've got us a scoreable right there. Let's see what we got. That fish 15 inches long, 15.5 inches long, which is a Smith Lake keeper. Let's see what we got here. I'm gonna say pound 9. 110. Okay. Rod. Keep on riding. 3. Okay. I still don't even, I'm like, I don't know. I've had a couple bites on docks, a couple bites. I really have, I don't know exactly what I'm going to do in this one. It's just going to be one that's going to develop throughout the tournament, I think, depending on how we fish. Man, all right. We'll go to this next dock and see what it looks like. Got me one cranking, man. Hey, when in doubt, crank down the bank. Got us one on an ODT8. Ooh, I think he's hurt. That is not a big one though. Is he non-square? He's right there. I think he's a 1.6. It's good to know though. I'm trying to get a little confidence in an old plug. Ran all over this place, burned about 40 gallons of fuel. It's a 1.6. So just to give you guys, we've caught no big ones. Yesterday we actually had a couple of nice ones. To give you an understand what a 1.6 is, it's 14.5 inches. It's a 14.5 inch spot. 1.6. So you do have to be right at 15 to be horrible for sure. All right. Got a spot. Cool. That's a better. There. Dang. Alright, we're getting off that spread. A little bit better one right there. That's how I hooked the dang camera. Hold up, y'all. I got him. Okay. That right there is definitely a scoreable. Chunky, healthy. Alright. We might have something to go on. A lot of times in practice, you just get a little bit of a clue. We literally just went down this little rocky bank and got 2 bites. 2-pounder. 2-pound spot. Bubba, thank you. Cat. We are not gonna make another cat. We have not got that many bites. We gotta get out of here. Let's roll. Yeah, literally 40 minutes we have to get off the water. 30 minutes before the sun goes down, so we gotta go. Gotta go find this another stretch for 2. All right. Okay. 2 1/4 pound spot. We got a rod. We did all that, practiced all week, all the last 2 days, and literally in the last 30 minutes, I'm like, this is what we're doing right here. Let's go. This is what we're doing. 4 bites in like no time. I've caught 5 so far cranking. Little baby.
Baby boy. Big fight, baby.
Drive. Alright, y'all. That is it for practice. Let's head back to the house and see what the boys got to say. It don't matter to me.
Jacks.
Yeah. Right now, I got something decent. Like panda.
Yo, panda.
I don't know, whatever. Brody, just find us a thing spot and grab some.
You catch any more?
Yeah.
What, bass?
Yeah.
I had like 30 bites getting bow docks.
Took them all off.
No, I set the hook on all of them.
Called 10 scoreables.
DC got the day off, so he get to chill.
I just watch y'all catch them all.
And he get to sit home and soak about stealing gas. High as that gas is right now, you out here stealing it.
I drove off.
My man DC that ran off on the float twice, like plies. All right, I gotta eat.
So we just got back. Brody went and grabbed us some jacks. We got some chicken.
Good looking out.
We got some French fries. We got it all. So got some I don't even know, some
Everything fried.
well, yeah, everything's fried.
Except for them green
We got some green beans. All right, we got some green beans. Let's go. All right. So this is the deal. Over under, DC. It's your time to make the cut. Over under for the cut weight. I'm gonna let you go ahead. Now, I'm gonna be straight up with y'all. Last week, all right.
the bet?
Before the bet is
$100 always, right?
$100 always.
Okay,
Standard bet.
I want to make sure.
Unless it's red crescent, then it's 1,000.
It's no.
And it's Adrian's turn. Before practice started at Fork, I said 38 pounds. We split. It was $100. We split. Before practice started here, DC said, 50 pounds.
I said, oh my god.
So makes it cut 50. That's a lot of pound and a half spotted bass.
I guess it has.
50 pounds.
What's the highest
I
cargo
don't
we ever had?
I'm sure probably
Table
St.
Rock?
Lawrence River.
St. Lawrence River probably.
Yeah.
Sure.
St. Lawrence River.
Yeah, probably.
So now I'm letting him off the hook because it was literally, you might as well all pay us $300 at this point, $100 a piece, and now we're gonna reset it.
So is that,
maybe you can win your money back. So go ahead.
Is that what he? Oh, okay. So you're making him pay up on the 50. First.
Yeah, I'm gonna make you pay $100.
We don't even know that it's 50, but we already know you lost. So pay that up first.
Up front.
Hey, double or nothing.
Double or nothing.
Double or nothing.
There you go.
Double or nothing.
Wait this week
Hey, DC about to lose $600.
is going to be, I'm gonna say, 26 pounds.
Why are you laughing, J-Dub?
I'll take the under.
Because
Why are you laughing? Why?
Divide his number in half, that's why.
I'll cut it in half.
Hey, minus 50% plus
so he
1.
keeps going down. Yesterday, this sucker comes in, he goes 30 pounds, boys, 30 pounds. Now it's 26 pounds.
Hey, but before we went to bed, it was 28. Remember that?
That was 28. From 30 and 28.
Yeah.
And then today,
That's been more to be 19.
Hey, my man gonna be $5,000 in debt.
oh my God.
I said 26 pounds.
26 pounds?
26.
26, that's the number. All right, Jacob, you go first.
I'm taking the under.
Yeah.
Under 26? I'm taking the over on that. We had 2 very consistent days of weather, warm and tran. I gotta take the, and then when I saw the roll around today on top, I'm like, what you doing up there? I'm going over.
All right, I'm gonna say under. DCU just lost $100.
But he might have came up
Y'all listen.
with me.
Keep in mind, last group is on Saturday, right?
It might be a split.
It's 75 degrees every day, and the lows are only getting down like in the 40s and 50s at night.
Closing up. All right. Done. I have a couple things that I probably need to rig up in the morning, but I'm done. I'm gonna probably shoot. I don't know. We're gonna see what happens. You guys saw a little bit of practice. You at least got to see one day of practice. Not everything. You know, we hit a couple things in the back pocket maybe, but late night, late evening, caught a couple cranking. I'm probably gonna start out doing that tomorrow. We'll sort of see, and then I got some jerk baits tied on. I got some swim baits. I got multiple different things I'm gonna try to do. And really, at this lake, more than anything, it's each day is completely different, especially in the springtime. That you're gonna have to make adjustments throughout the day, throughout the week. You might catch them doing one thing early in the week, and then end up catching them throwing a buzz bait by the end of the week. So you just never know. We have a warming trend, 75 degrees the next 3 days with lows in the 40s. It could change things a lot. So stay tuned. We will see you guys on the next one.